Hi guys, my name is Sive and this is Stories in Sive. Today's video is going to be the last vlog for spoopathon. I cannot believe it is the last week of October. That absolutely blows my mind, but I am here ready to show up and read a lot. I have so enjoyed this readathon so far. I think the point system is really fun and the prompts push me out of my comfort zone. So I have been really excited to participate and we are just gonna finish strong. So I am currently wrapping up my second run through the haunted house. So I am on the far right path and I just wrapped up my nonfiction read last week. If you can see, next I have my trick or treat prompt. The challenge is to pick a book that is a trick and pick a book that is a treat. Very vague, you can make that mean whatever you want it to mean, and put those two books up on a forum of social media and get people to vote which book you should read without telling them which one is the trick and which one is the treat. So I did that towards the end of last week and I put They Never Learn by Lane Fargo, as well as The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. These are both thrillers that I have been looking forward to, but The Only Good Indians is my trick and They Never Learn is my treat. They Never Learn is a book that is more recent on my TBR, and like most new things, you just get excited to read them. And I wanted to read that one more than The Only Good Indians. The Only Good Indians has been on my list for a little over a year now probably, and my intrigue in reading it is not as high as for They Never Learn. So that was my reasoning why I picked that trick and treat, and I got lucky. They Never Learn was picked. Yesterday I started They Never Learn on audiobook and I'm about a quarter of the way through it, and yeah, I'm having a good time. This story follows a professor at a university and she is a murderess. She has spent a long time of her life murdering men, specifically rapists, abusers, and assaulters, who either pushed their actions under the rug and nobody ever found out about them, or they found out about them or went to trial or did something and they never got convicted. So she goes and she executes a sort of discipline that she doesn't actually see happen on these men in order to right the world and protect the girls and women that they abuse. This story was an interesting concept to me, and it was also coming out with some really high ratings from some people that I trust, that I watch on BookTube and on Goodreads and that sort of thing. So this definitely quickly slid to the top of my list. I'm not super into like books about serial killers. That doesn't hit a spot for me really, but because it was getting such high ratings, I was all about it. So I'm excited. I'm loving it so far. The intriguing thing so far is that there are two separate timelines from women who aren't related. Like they're not like intertwined with each other. Like they just seem like two random women. One of them is our professor and the other one is a girl named Caitlin who is at a university. And so I know that probably they will like intertwine, but it is kind of like, ooh, what's the mystery? Like, how are these women related? I'm enjoying it a lot so far. That is my only reading plan at the moment. The only other book I have on my radar at the moment is for the All About Austin read-along. As you might know, I am participating in a read-along in which we are going through all of Jane Austen's novels in publication order, and this month we are reading Mansfield Park. I have not started, so I'm not totally sure how that's gonna go. I need to slide it in here at the end. But anyways, I just wanted to say hi, introduce you to the book. Welcome to the vlog. I'm very excited to be here. It's the last vlog of spoopathon. I'll keep you guys posted on what goes down, and I will catch you later. Good morning. It is Tuesday morning, and I am getting ready for work. But I just wanted to pop in quickly because I finished They Never Learn. Yesterday, on Monday, I had only read like a quarter of it, and then I just read the entire thing that day. I was not expecting to read it that fast and get through it that fast, so now I'm kind of like, what's my next read? Now, because I have completed the trick or treat, we are back to the very last prompt in order to escape the haunted house, and that is to read something after dark. I will be hopefully working on that later this evening, but I just wanted to say, hey, good morning. I finished They Never Learn. Hi, good evening. It's Tuesday evening, and I have a bit of a dilemma because I finished They Never Learn, and I was planning on that taking me a little bit longer. I loved it. Clearly, I flew through it. It was exceptional, and I would like to flesh out my thoughts and feelings at a later time. So what I wanted to flesh out right now is what my next move is, because I can relatively easily read something after dark. I don't know what that could be. Okay, I came up with a plan. I'm going to use this opportunity to try and read one of the books that I was gifted for my birthday. So I'm going to give this a think and see if I can pick up one of these to begin the prompt of gifted to you. This first one here, Fall Back Down When I Die, is a book that my mom gifted me because I kind of enjoyed A Little Life. If you know A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara, you might know that it is unofficially dubbed the saddest book of all time, and this book is very, very sad as well, and it's about family dynamics. It's pretty short, but I've been tentative to pick this up because it is kind of paralleled or compared to A Little Life, and I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for this book. Accidental Happiness was gifted to me by my brother. It is about a woman whose husband unexpectedly dies, and she inherits and takes over all of his property, including his boat, and she begins to live on his boat and goes on adventures and meets cool people. I think it is kind of a contemporary fiction of exploring accidental happiness. And again, you're gonna discover some loss. There's gonna be some grief in this book, which is why I've been apprehensive of picking up both of these. So yeah, that's all I got for you right now. I did not get any reading done because my day was pretty crazy, but I will catch you tomorrow. Bye. Hi, it's Thursday night. I have a guest. This is my friend Claire's cat. Her name is Raven, and she's still getting used to me. We're watching her for the long weekend. I just wanted to check in and update you on what has gone on. Last we spoke, I was trying to figure out how to proceed with my reading this week. I was talking about how best to re-enter the haunted house and rack up some points. And since then, I've decided to simply focus on reading some books after dark in the evening. Hello, it's Thursday evening. And actually completing my second run through the haunted house, because that's not something I've done yet. So I figured focusing on that first is probably a better idea and try and get my priorities kind of in line. So there she is. So I'll talk really quickly about the books that I'm going to use to complete the haunted house. The first one being A Familiar Friend, Batman the Long Halloween. I have not read this at all this week, and I am still just halfway. So I'm going to be working to finish this graphic novel this week by reading it after dark, and I am going to be reading some of this evening. And for the sake of wrapping up just that one last book, that last couple of points, I am going to read Mooncakes, and this is another graphic novel that is pretty popular. I've seen this around before. It's the color of our team, which is yellow, so I figured it would be cute to pick it up, and I put it on hold at the library. My loan came through very quickly, so I might be picking this up as well. Essentially what happened is I got overly ambitious earlier in this week, and I was very excited to continue wrapping up points. And now we are almost at the end of this week. My weekend is going to be very busy, and so I need to hone in and focus on actually reading and wrapping up my last run through the haunted house. For the sake of general reading updates, I will let you know that I have started Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, and I'm listening to this via audiobook. I'm maybe a quarter of the way through it right now, and I'm really enjoying it. There's a certain element that I've come upon at the moment where there's a plot thing that's moving, and I'm not sure I quite understand why everybody's acting so urgent, but other than that, I'm really enjoying it. I like Jane Austen. I really have enjoyed a lot of her books. I would say so far this is my least favorite though, but I did want to mention it because I'm reading it and I'm actually starting it, and I had mentioned earlier in the vlog that I'm supposed to be reading this book in October, and I'm reading it in October. If I don't finish it this month, that's fine. I will finish it before the live show. So yes, happy Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. I am gonna go grab a quick shower and start to read. I have a glass of wine here with me, and I'm just chilling out. So I will talk to you later. Hi, good morning. Happy Friday. I wanted to let you know that I finished Mooncakes last night, which is a super cute graphic novel about a witching family in their small town. The youngest witch who's being trained in the family had made a friend back in elementary school age, and that friend was like a werewolf, like a changing, shape-shifting character. And then now in adulthood, this character just comes back and is like, there's a demon on the loose, we gotta do something about it. So it has a lot of different elements in it. It has magic, it has adventure, and like a quest of okay, we gotta stop this thing. And then it has romance. And I read it after dark, which means I have officially escaped the haunted house. I pledged to go in twice and escape twice, and I have done so. I really wanted to make sure that I finished a book last night because the next couple of evenings for me as we enter into Halloween weekend are going to be kind of busy. We've got a lot of fun stuff going on, and I have at least one cool costume that I'm gonna have that I will attempt to show you and get some cool footage of what we are doing. But that is all for now, and I will check in with you later. Bye. I just finished The Long Halloween and it was so good. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that ending. I started this book last week, if you saw in my other vlog, and it's my first superhero graphic novel comic, and I really loved it. I enjoy Batman, I like the concept, and we had a appearance from two of my favorite villains, which is Joker, iconic obviously, and then Poison Ivy, and she was awesome as well. Anyways, just wanted to say I finished something else. So I think that's it. It is October 30th. I have one more day and no book that I plan on finishing in one day. So I've officially completed what I'm going to read for spoopathon. I will check back in with you tomorrow on Halloween, and I will do a brief wrap-up of things as well as finally give you my official thoughts and feelings on They Never Learn, which I read earlier this week. So I will see you then. Hello, how are you? It is Sunday evening, and that means we are on the last day of spoopathon. Happy Halloween. It is October 31st. I am so happy to wrap up They Never Learn. I want to talk about my thoughts about that book really quickly. Ultimately, this book finished on such a great note. I really enjoyed the structure of this. It didn't follow a specific formula that I tend to see in thriller and mysteries, which is essentially lots and lots of character development and then one twist at the end. This book had more than one twist, and they were pretty evenly spaced out the second half of the book. The first twist came halfway through the book, and I really enjoyed that element. These twists were in the form of clues that helped the reader along in trying to piece together their own hypothesis of how everything was going to go down and wrap up. As you saw, I flew through it. I obviously really liked it, so I ended up giving this book 4 stars. I thought it was very, very good. I would let you know, be aware of the content warnings that are in this book and do your own research, but I still really enjoyed this book. Over this weekend, I finished Mooncakes and The Long Halloween. This had a lot of nostalgia for me, and this was just super cute and wholesome. So I read both of these after dark and officially escaped the haunted house. So welcome to the end of the last vlog of Spoopathon. I do have 1 or 2 pieces of information like stat stuff. So I read 15 books for Spoopathon, and that is a lot for me. I average around 8 to 10 books, so doubling my average was pretty insane. I earned points total 1,975, just shy of 2,000. I couldn't quite get there, but that's okay. And then the one that is most shocking to me is the amount of pages that I read throughout this whole month, and that is 4,678 pages. That's so many pages. And again, we're talking about a lot of graphic novels and stuff like that. And I hope that you will check out my October wrap-up when that comes out, and you can kind of hear a little bit more about the overall stuff. But I just wanted to, since it's the last vlog, share those points and total pages read. So thank you so much to Spoopy Hall for hosting this awesome read-along. You should totally do it again next year. And also thank you to Beth, who is my team captain over at Books Nest, for the Order of the Spies. I had such a great time and really enjoyed it. If you are interested in either of the 2 previous vlogs that I've done, take a look in my description and they will be there. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like wrap-ups, TBRs, and the like, feel free to check out my channel. I would love to have you. But yes, thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.